Alright guys, what's going on? I do apologize for being so late. Oh, I don't have my headset on. Nobody can hear a goddamn what I'm saying because I don't have my headset on. Hey guys, I'm sorry. Late. My bad. Um, Let me do one thing first because I can't get to. Is that better, guys? You can hear me now? Alright. Which one? I am really late tonight, and I apologize about that. Um, I'm very sorry about that. I put my invites out. Will, where are you? I invited you, Will. Um, Guys, we still here? Hang on. Oh, this is horrible. I cannot believe this is happening to me right now. Oh my word. Am I here now? Okay, I'm here, right? I cannot believe I'm not stupid. Alright. All right. Am I finally here now? Will, I sent you a link. I don't know where Ohio's at work, so um, so I'm gonna be in here hearing myself think. Hey, Michelle, I don't know, I screwed up something. I told you. All right, anyways, I'm gonna do a Michelle, get in here and help me out, will you? Uh, Groove, Silver Stack of Gear, Bush Brother, Jerry Pruitt, Buddy Light, 505 Dirt Dot. Thanks, Buddy. Let me see. I said Buddy Light. Kelly Parks, what's up? Driver of all, hello.
All right, so yeah,
What's up, brother?
there's just a delay. I think there's a long. For some reason, there's a big
Well,
delay.
I made a huge mistake, but gig riding Hawaii. What did I miss? Anybody? Will's here with me. Hawaii, thank you for coming in with me. Bush Brother, what's up? HNRE 42. Yes, Mike. Yes, brother. I got your video today. I know I'm not flying solo because I got Will with me, and I don't know what's going on with Ohio. Thanks, driver. SKS Hugo. Let me see who else. And no one else other than the only young lady in the house, the second young lady in the house, Michelle. How are you tonight, sweetheart? Will, what's going on?
Hey, what's up? I was just listening to Michelle's rant.
Oh yeah. Well, I heard I listened to that earlier, and it's a shame.
Yeah.
You know, it's a shame.
She can't let stuff like that bother her, man.
I know, but you know
drive
what?
yourself crazy.
I know, but you know what she does though? She wears her heart on her sleeve, just as I do. So
Yeah.
it's gonna happen. It's bound to happen when you do that.
Yeah.
But you know what? We're gonna do a little true confession right here, Will, and to everybody else out there. Here's what happened. I'm listening to Johnny's chat, right? The conundrum that was on earlier. And what happened to me?
Am I still here?
No, you're still there. And so what happened? Out like a light I go, snoring like a friggin' right on my couch, just like this.
Right on camera?
I wake up and I'm like, what the hell? I look down and I'm like, no way. So now I added another one of these internal boxes, and this is the problem, right? So I'm like, hey, heck, where'd everybody go? And I went X, and that's what happened when that little stupid ass blue thing came on. You know, like that little icon with no picture.
Yeah.
So I screwed all that up. So I apologize to everybody, and I apologize for being a little bit late.
Hey, let me ask you a crazy question.
Go ahead, bro.
Why don't I see me on the YouTube?
On the what?
I'm not on the YouTube screen.
On the internal?
On the external.
All right, hang on.
You see that? It's just you.
Why is that?
Oh, wait a minute. It's just kind of going back and forth. I see. Okay.
Yeah, there's only two of us.
Oh, all right. I've never been in a room with just two people.
Oh, you scared me.
Yeah, I was scared myself. I get it now. So.
No, Michelle, it's all right, hon. I thought I made a huge mistake with the thing. I wanted you to fix it for me. It's all right. I understand if you got a cold. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. It's all good.
Brian McNown, I just got one of his contests.
Don't tell me you won a contest of his.
No. I'm going to, but no. Maybe. I don't know. But Michelle was talking about all the packages coming in the mail. I started feeling a little guilty there. I was like, oh, maybe she's talking about me. I get a lot of packages. I win them though.
I got a package in the mail. Michelle, you still out there? I got a package in the mail from you today. I don't know if you got my text, but yeah, Michelle said, whoops, out of focus, out of camera, out of whack. Give me 1 second. I'm still here. Talk amongst yourself. No, I'm just going to reach for my coat. Well, you know, I wake up, first thing I need is a cigarette.
What's lagging, Bush? What's lagging? The both of us, or he? We know there's like a 30-second lag, anyways.
Yeah, I already sent you a. See, there's something wrong here because I sent Mr. Gear an invite.
Hey, why don't you invite the fat man?
I just saw that. I plan on it. I didn't know he was. I thought he worked on Friday nights. That's why I didn't. I thought I heard something in the chat, in Just Digging chat, that he was. Let me see.
Working at night?
Yeah. Why did I think that? I thought he said he worked nights or something. I mean, I don't know. I'll ask him when he gets here why I thought that. I'll ask him what he said.
Well, yeah. Wait for the skin until we have one more person in here. That way, it can be minimized for the rest of us.
What happened? What's the matter?
Well, somebody wants to see you.
Somebody wants to see my skin?
Yeah.
It's got to be Michelle.
And that means we all got to see it.
Right. Sorry, sweetie. Can't do it. I don't want these guys getting ill.
Okay. Scott got off at 10. So.
All right. Scott, you got one coming. Gear, you got one coming. If you look in your boxes, they should be there. But anyways, hey, Chris, just decided normal. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Brian McDonough, how are you, my brother? So, what's going on, everybody out there in the chat room? And Mr. Will?
Jerry Pruitt. That's what I was in another chat. Super Drew had a chat tonight and was in there on the panel. And,
Oh, did he?
And I went into, I was going to watch a movie, and then I seen you were struggling here. You couldn't.
Oh, yeah. It was bad.
I hopped on to help you out.
Yeah, it was bad. And, I like doing that. Usually I'm well more prepared than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I don't really watch the conundrum thing. Is that the normal time they get done? That late, or?
No, usually Johnny. It must have been a good one. And Johnny, if you're listening, I apologize, brother. It must have been a good one because usually he only runs, 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes away, which wasn't too bad. They usually get off about 10 after 12 or so. So it's not really too big of an issue.
Yeah, I've always got another chat going on while his particular chat's going, so I always miss that.
Yeah, I noticed you guys had that chat tonight, but I had gotten up to do something for one of my daughters, and then the wife needed something done. I don't know what the hell. So before she went to work. So, you know what I mean? It was kind of like, and by the time I sat down, I went to set everything up for this chat, And poof, I went out like a light. You know, so you
Wait,
so you
who's
saw. I'm
who's
sorry, go ahead.
grandfather Woodland? I don't.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
even, what does that mean?
Well, I said chicory.
I don't even get what that Great Will is on now. Who out here said chicory?
I I have no idea.
I don't know what that means. I already know him.
I have no idea.
All right, I'll sub him. Um, have you got all your prizes and stuff mailed out?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I didn't do my thing yet.
Oh, I thought you. Well, you gave away a bunch of knives. You got all that stuff
Oh
done?
yeah, yeah. No, all but one. Lost never sent me his. I need his address.
Oh, okay. Which one?
Lost.
Oh, Van.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I'll get a hold of him for you.
he never sent me his address. I've been going. I looked every day. Um, Sickman99 sent me his address. I already had Oiley's address.
I didn't know
Uh,
Van won a knife from you.
what's Van's
Yeah, what you said. Lost, lost and
lost detecting whatever, right?
found metal
So Van,
detector.
if you're there, I apologize for screwing up your frickin' name. So please don't get mad at me.
Yeah.
It's not being done on purpose.
He's a Facebook friend. I'll get a hold of him for you and do that.
Yes, just if not, do you have my address?
I do not. No. I've never won nothing from you, if you can believe that.
Oh, really? Not even a knife?
Nothing. Not even a sticker.
With all the knives
Yeah. No.
that I've
Nothing.
wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Ohio, I don't know what's going on.
Hey, Ohio. There's gear.
Go to control room, Mike.
I got it. I know I did that already, pal.
There you go. All right.
All
So what'd you
right,
do? Have second thoughts or what?
Gear, yours is up too. Go right ahead. Gear, pipe right in.
Howdy, howdy.
There we go. Good. Thanks, brother. How you doing, brother?
Not bad at all. How are you?
I've been better. I'm going to answer that and Ohio's question all at the same time. So guess what I did, guys?
I
fell asleep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so I'm sitting here like, well, he started a chat. I haven't got a link yet, and I'm sitting here. I'm like, okay, no link.
No.
He must have changed his mind. Doesn't want me on the Quagmire anymore.
Not true, brother. Come on, knock it off. You named it. Why wouldn't I want that? Ohio, I'm watching Johnny's chat, right? Yeah, I'm watching Johnny's chat. What happened to me? I wake up. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see shit. I look at the thing. I go, no way. What? Does that say 1:30? Holy shit! Ah! It was bananas.
It happens. You know what I mean?
It was bananas. And these guys hung on and waited.
You know, watching the chat and falling asleep, that's not bad. Being on a chat and falling asleep, that's not good.
These guys,
seen you do that.
These guys were good. They stayed with me. They never left. And you guys are the best. You guys are the absolute best for doing that. You know. So.
You know what's different, Mike? The way you did it is.
It was in your bell.
Yeah, it was in my bell. Plus and that makes my Google window separate. I actually got a separate window now than. You know.
What, for the external and the internal?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's the only way I've ever done it. I don't know how to do it any other way.
Usually I can just scroll across my bar up top and, pick what I want to be in. But for some reason, the way you did it, it didn't do that.
I'm sorry, brother. It's the only way I know how to do it.
So normally we kind of go off what Johnny and TR talk about, but since you fell asleep,
I did. I fell asleep. No, they were talking about.
we're gonna have to make stuff up. So what did you think about TR talking about unicorns running the country in the future?
Oh, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah. No. Okay. All right. That's settled.
Yeah. No. Hey, what the hell are you gonna do?
Quagmire was. Oh, not Quagmire. Conundrum. Sorry. Conundrum was.
Conundrum. Yep.
Was.
Was a good guy.
Started out with the I am unloading thing, which was pretty cool. You see that going around quite a bit, and then they went into some constitutional stuff and jury nullification and all that, and it was a good chat. I mean, he had an awesome panel.
A lot of people on the panel.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Give me 2 seconds.
More than usual. Normally, what they do about 4 or 5 at the most, or whatever. How many they have on there tonight? They had
8.
Matt and Andrea, TR, Johnny. Yeah, they had quite a few.
One of the things that was mentioned on Conundrum was the medical medical marijuana cards that you're not allowed to have guns, or you can't conceal carry guns. You sign your rights away for.
Right, it's like one or the other. Either you want your marijuana or you want your guns. I don't think that's not right.
It is not right, man. It's crazy, man. People who smoke marijuana don't want to do anything but sit and watch fucking movies. They don't want to. They're not out shooting people. They aren't out sucking dick to get marijuana. It's crazy.
Oh, shit, mine just dropped out. Yeah, you up in here for some marijuana? Boo this man.
It's just crazy how these people think.
If you're going to ban, if you're going to say you're not allowed to have, I think we should have an alcohol card. Damn. I would rather deal with somebody that's been smoking weed.
You want somebody
entire life
drunk with a gun?
That's been drinking beer one day.
Somebody that's drinking a case of beer pissed off at their old lady with a gun? No. You want them chilling out, man, smoking a joint. Damn.
Well, you know what? Speaking of drinking or whatever, what was it? Wednesday night. Yeah, Wednesday night. Sitting at home with the family. We watched a movie and stuff, and I kind of dozed off on. I have a bad habit of dozing off on the couch with the kids.
You and Mikey D.
And I woke up probably around 1:30 in the morning, and went to walk down the hallway, go to the bathroom or whatever. And I see all kinds of flashing lights. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I peek out the window, and there's cop cars and ambulances, and there's enough cop cars to close down a small city, And I was like, what the hell's going on? So of course, nosy asked me, I throw some sweats on and walk outside, and I stand out in the neighborhood with the rest of the people in the neighborhood. So I pull out the phone, get that scanner app going for my area.
Rubbernecking.
It was a police officer. She lives a couple houses down from us, and of course she was off duty. She's not a police officer in our town. She's a police officer in an adjacent town, a couple miles over. Actually, Kent State, where Kent State University is. She's a Kent cop, and her ex-boyfriend was drunk or whatever. Who was already married? He's married to another woman. Her ex was drunk at her house, sitting on the porch waiting for her, I guess, or whatever. She called 911 saying that he was here. He kicks her door in or whatever, and attacks her. And he's beating the hell out of her. And she was able to put two in his abdomen, and he died on the way to the hospital. So, kind of crazy night.
Can I interrupt you for a minute, Ohio?
Yeah.
Would you do me a favor?
What's that?
I don't know how to send links through YouTube. You haven't taught me that yet. So maybe after the chat tonight you can show me how. But will you send Mr. Fat Man Tolly, better known as Scott, a link for me, please?
Gotcha.
Thank you. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no problem.
So where did Gear go?
He dropped out. He does that a lot, man. He'll be in and out.
I wanted to ask him how is he. In Johnny's chat, I saw that Gear did a video on I call it the hashtag because everybody's doing it,
Yeah.
except for me because my gun's on here, so I can't, and I don't have a range where I can go and
Okay, that link was sent, Mike, into his YouTube messages.
Okay. Scott, it was sent to your YouTube. Hey, Johnny. Scott, it was sent to your YouTube, brother. Okay. But I guess Gear, to this thing, which is fine. Michelle, you need one that way too? But anyway. So Johnny's chat wasn't a bad chat of what I saw anyways, though, Ohio.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said Johnny's chat wasn't bad of what I saw of it anyways.
Oh, no. It was great,
always good.
Great chat.
Yeah, no, they were talking about, about being, responsible gun owners early on and stuff like that, which is obviously important.
And what's the conundrum? Isn't that usually don't they usually like make up a survival scenario? Is that the same one I'm thinking of?
No, it's Johnny Master at Arms.
Yeah,
that's his screen name, and TR Prepper. They do a chat every other Friday night, which is tonight. Okay, so every other Friday night they do a chat. It's a political chat mainly. A lot of how would you say it? How would I put it?
everybody agree with each other.
I don't want to say current events, but
Not,
you know what I mean?
Kind of current events. They kind of go like Johnny does his research. Johnny finds he'll do a couple stories. Well, he'll find some research and he'll pull some from what am I trying to say here? Media, CNN, Fox, all that stuff. He'll pull some from there sometimes, but normally a lot of times he'll pull from independent media and stuff like that, and just do the research, and then he'll provide links for everybody in the description box below, so you can actually go get the same information he read, and that way. And they don't always agree because sometimes there is disagreement on certain things, but they're still like-minded. There's nobody in there totally going to argue with every point that they're making.
No, and it's Will, it's also one of those where there's been a couple of times that they've had people on that disagree. There was panel. They had somebody on the panel when I didn't agree. And I've said this 10,000 times. So for those who have heard it, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say it again. The coolest thing I like, Will, is that there wasn't this negativity of you're a fucking idiot. you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Shut up. You know what I mean? It was, you had your opinion, I had mine. Shit, Ohio and I disagree on the TSA at the airport. And one of these days Ohio will start listening to me, but that's okay. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. You know what I mean?
Mike likes to have his balls groped by strangers.
Hey, especially if they're blonde or redheads. Females, that is.
That's a little too.
But yeah, so they have that chat every other Friday night. 10 o'clock
Yeah.
Eastern. 10 o'clock Eastern. It starts.
Yeah, it always seems to be in conjunction with. I'm always on a panel on a different chat, and so I'm just once in a while I sit in there and kind of read the comments, but I can't hear what they're talking about though.
Right.
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't
you were
know-
in Super Juice chat tonight, weren't you?
Yeah. And now, does everybody
I found-
agree, or is there any debate, or is everybody just one mind?
On the panel or in the. Do you mean on the panel?
I don't know. Whatever. Yeah.
It all depends on
You
the
know,
topic, Will. I mean, when it comes to the Second Amendment, most of them agree.
Yeah, oh yeah.
When it comes to
I think all of them always agree on that.
militarization of police and a police state, you don't always get an agreement. When it comes to presidential campaigns and stuff like that, you don't always get an agreement. When it comes to
All right.
political party lines, it's I don't know. It's the conundrum isn't. It's a serious chat that has some common sense to it and some real world. It's not. You're not. You can make a wisecrack or whatever, or you can make fun of the topic to a point, and it's not going to go off in left field.
Yeah. Hey, somebody's asked me for a link. Jack of all trades. Do you mind if I send that?
Oh god.
That's even if I can figure out how to do it.
Where is he? I'll send it to him.
Send it to you.
I didn't know Jackie was in it. I didn't even know Jack was in there. But first, before I do that, Mr. Tolley, sir, thank you for coming.
You're most welcome. You hear me?
How you been?
I'm assuming he meant here. I just got a message from him to send him a link. So I'm assuming he means here. But I could have just got the message from earlier or something. I don't know.
I got him. It's all good.
Did Scott get in?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
here.
there he is. Holy shit. Hey, Scott.
Y'all hear me okay? Because I'm in my office upstairs today. I'm usually
Yeah, I got you.
Mike, so.
Yeah, we can always see it's that mic that sucks upstairs.
I get distracted downstairs because I get down there and I got so much to do.
Yeah.
All right, let me see if I can go back to.
The sick man is still out there. I sent that wallet off today.
Yeah, Mr. Sickman, yours should be. There too. So, Johnny, you still out in the comments? If you are, I sent you a message on Facebook, sir. Thank you very much. As soon as when I get up again, I'll show it off. Them off, I should say. Hey, Doom Chaser, Digging Freedom, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
That's
Who
who
did this?
Digging.
Oh, Redneck Cockerham. Good to see you, brother.
Digging Freedom's getting ready to do a chat, and of course he set it up the same way I set my first one up, and then people were like, "What? No side chat?" So I gave him a call real quick and helped him set up to get that side chat going. But
Right.
he's the third shifter too. He said he'd be up all night.
Driver, I have no idea what happened to Gear. I don't know where I didn't. He just fell off. I don't see him in the comments either. So maybe he's having computer issues. Hopefully he'll be back. But anyway, so
But
so Ohio, tell me what you know, what other than what I saw of the of being a responsible gun owner and stuff like that. What else was spoken of tonight?
Well, we pretty much went over most of the things. Andrea, Space Buns was on there, and
Yep.
her and TR had a pretty good discussion about jury nullification, about how
How it's important to
you know
Yep.
how important it is, to know about jury nullification if you're ever summoned for jury duty, and
To do
that's
it.
one place where we can still make a difference, because that's to be a part of our judicial system.
Yep.
So many things go wrong in the judicial system, whether it be somebody getting off that really committed a crime that deserves to be, locked away, or someone getting locked up that didn't do the crime, I mean,
Yeah, I was awake for that part because I actually I put in the comments. I actually served twice on juries, which was kind of cool. At first I didn't want to do it, but I was told, it's like voting. It's one of those, you got to do it. It's your own, and I did. One was on, which was funny because I've been in trouble for the same charge years ago, but one was for assault and battery on a police officer, and the other one was a DUI, and it wasn't my court case. It was somebody else's.
I've been summoned for jury duty.
Hello, beautiful.
Hey, how you doing?
So, what jury duty did you have? Was it grand jury or was it?
No, I didn't have any. I've been summoned. When I worked at the sheriff's office, I was summoned like 4 times.
Oh,
I showed up in uniform. They're like, "What are you here for?" I'm like, "I got jury duty notification." They're like, "Again? You're out of here. Bye-bye." And then since I've moved, I've got 2 since I've moved, and I no longer live in the county, so I had to send a certified letter. And they were like, okay, and then the next time, I just got another one a few weeks ago, and I had to call them and tell them again. They're like, okay, we'll get you off the list. I'm like, they must really want me on jury duty.
No, every time you move, it happens. How about you guys? Fat Man, Dish, Will, did you guys ever serve on jury duty or get called for it or anything like that?
Hey, I got a notice once. I didn't go. I just ignored the notice. They never said I couldn't.
There's a warrant out for your arrest. That's good.
Oh, really?
$2,000 fine if you get caught.
Are you serious?
Oh, dead serious.
Wow.
Yeah. They'll put a warrant for you if you don't
No
show up for
joke.
jury
That's
duty.
no joke. They'll put a bench warrant out for your arrest, and you can get up to a $2,000 fine.
Holy shit. This was like years ago. You guys should check into it. No, why would I want to do all that?
Young lady, did you ever serve on a jury?
They wouldn't let me. I was racist. I said that all the black men could go free and that the white people were guilty. Yeah, so they wouldn't let me serve. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I said there's no way in the world that black man could have done all that. No. So, yeah, they said, sorry, no.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Scott, how about you? Did you ever have to serve?
well, I kind of did. I got chosen as an alternate one time. The first time they sent the notice, I lived I had an address for the town I live in now. I lived in the next county over, because we still had the farm in a different county. So this county sent me the notice that, oh, well, we screwed up. You don't have to do it. The second time they chose me as an alternate, and there was nothing there. I went home and I was done.
My kid brother got called, and so now he gets picked, and it was weird because they didn't do this when I got picked. They told the ones that got picked, they were all sitting, I guess, with the one that my brother served with. They told them what the case was about, and it was about a diddler with a little kid. So my brother said something to the effect of, they ought to hang him by his the skin of his nutsack or something, or whatever, something along those lines, you know what I mean? And the woman says, "Did you have something to say?" And da da da. He says, "Yeah." He says, "Anybody that does that just ought to be freaking shot in the head." You can leave. She kicked him right out.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Ohio.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say that it's probably really hard, to find, 12 jurors that are not going to try to hang, a diddler.
Yeah, I saw that.
A diddler, right? Damn them diddlers.
Hey, even 504 Dirt Dot. Oh, she was in here tonight too. Thanks, brother. Did you hear him tonight, Ohio? On Johnny's chat, T.R. read a poem.
About
hemp seed.
About the
hemp seed. What do you call it? Made a poem today. Ohio read it off.
Addict?
What was it, Dish?
Hemp seed addict?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ohio read it off.
No,
so then
TR.
I mean, TR read it off.
That's
and
okay.
Ohio can't read, so.
Somebody said something about Ohio. Yeah. TR said something about I have a country draw, some shit like that, right?
Russia also put their entire northern fleet on high alert.
I'm sorry, guys. He's still blabbing with her.
Don't worry about it.
Is Johnny still passing on information?
So,
yeah.
So anyway, he's talking about having a southern drawl, and 504 says, that's pretty funny. And Mike and TR are on the same chat, too. Can you imagine? Mike DeLucia and TR are on the same chat, so.
Somebody put in the external that they thought that TR was from Illinois, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Right on.
Yeah.
So, I don't think I've ever been in a chat with Batman Tolly.
You don't? Mr.
No?
Tolly, sir, this is Dish Outdoors. Dish, this is Mr. Tolly.
It's nice to meet you.
I think I've been unsubscribed from her 2 or 3 times since then.
Oh, taking people off your freaking list over there, huh?
Oh, no.
Oh, isn't that nice you do, Dish?
Some people when they get that YouTube bit, they get, hundreds of subs that they lose. I lose onesies and twosies here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the pain every time it happens, but it's all good.
I can't keep up with them all anymore.
Yeah, I can't keep up with who I'm sub to and who I'm not sub to unless it's people that I watch all the time. And if somebody I watch doesn't start coming up in my feed after a while, I'm like, they might have got Googled or I got Googled or something. But it is hard to keep up.
Johnny subs me at least, I don't know, 6 times a month. I get a thing on my feed. Johnny Masvidal, I'm subbed you today. Really? Okay.
Yeah, it happens to Johnny a lot.
I have a bunch of those too.
And I usually send a message, welcome back, Johnny, welcome back, Johnny. I think he got tired of seeing those messages, so I stopped sending them. But anyways. Plinkster's here. What's up, Plink?
Yeah.
So while I have everybody here off topic, as usual, because it's something in Ohio do. We always go, boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna close out my giveaway Sunday, and instead, I know I said I'm gonna do it on Monday, but I'm gonna do the drawing on Sunday instead. So I lied.
Congratulations, Will.
Yeah. Let me just nip it.
I'm telling you right now. Let me tell you. This is how it's gonna go. All right. Like I did with my other one, I'm gonna have my daughters help me out. But this is what I'm gonna do. Dish, what do you think? I figure I'm gonna put your name, Dish, and Michelle's name taped to the bottom of the hat, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make sure that Will's name is nowhere near the friggin' hat.
I'm going to be
I
writing
think,
my name now.
I think you should do your drawing on Jamie time.
But it wouldn't be fair. I said I'd be doing. I'm gonna end it the 22nd, though.
I'm just giving you a hard time, buddy.
Okay. I thought you were serious. I'm sorry. You said that in like in a serious type of. You said that in a serious type of thing. I should though. You know what? Maybe I'll do that for my
Right?
next one.
I know, right? I got
I'll
my
do that for my
serious.
next one. You had that serious type of. Oh, the new dish is here. Okay.
Well, this is the Quagmire, so I'm trying to be a little bit serious.
Quaggy? Okay. Well, yeah,
Quagmire, right?
you can and you can't. I mean, it's.
I don't want to be.
Yeah, welcome back.
I
Oh,
don't
you
want
did
to be.
fine.
Okay. If I say anything offensive or anybody, just let me know and I'll be quiet.
No, you won't say anything offensive here, right, Ohio? Ohio's
The
gone.
only
You probably
thing
get a truck backing in.
The only thing that's offensive is that bandana on Gear right now.
Oh, leave that bandana alone. Yeah, oh, don't say that to him. Now, look, you just made him drop. Oh, there he is. Okay. I was going to say.
I thought that was a white version of Aunt Jemima. I'm sorry.
Today was a good day. He didn't have to use his AK.
Have you heard him sing?
Hey, the Plinkster.
Mm.
Forgive me if I shout people out because it's just something that I'm gonna
That's your
say.
job. I told you, when you're on Ohio and I, that's your job.
And that's right, you did say that, didn't you?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, because I suck at it. I tried,
Yeah, you do.
but
And I'm worse. So.
What's that?
Let me go in.
You mean the ass miss if you did. And boy, I don't know.
So.
He will.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear that.
Say it again.
What's Derp saying?
Deplainster? What's up with Deplainster?
Derpa Derpa?
Did I win a contest?
He says, hey, Will, you win. Seen the ass missed if you did.
Did you win?
yeah,
You missed it if you did.
it doesn't matter how many times we read it, it still doesn't make sense.
Just eliminates it to where you're going around the edge of the stove.
Well, they're Plinksters from another country, I do believe. So
Oh, okay.
I'm with you, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
So,
Me too.
Oh boy, I won. I did win a contest today, Derp. I won.
Jesus Christ. You're going to tell everybody now, too.
rub it in, Will.
I won just a pair of metal detecting gloves. So
In, not out. All right, good.
Metal detecting gloves. Awesome.
Croissant.
What are metal detecting gloves?
they're gloves you use for metal detecting. Specifically,
Go.
Can-
There she is. How about
I
young
mean-
lady?
it's that rocket science, man.
but I'm just saying, is it like, are they made special, or can you just buy a pair of gloves and call them metal detecting
We bought
gloves?
probably at Walmart. Yeah. No, metal detecting gloves are typically, the cloth on top and the hard rubber on your fingers, because it's all muddy and mucky and wet, so you just kind of use those gloves. And you go through 1,000 pair of gloves a year.
That's cool.
And you got to wear gloves. You cut yourself and stuff like that. So hey, Michelle.
Wow, do I feel honored? Not only did it happen once, now it happened twice.
Oh, sleep again?
Hey, hey, big baby Zip. Sorry.
What's up, Michelle?
Howdy, howdy. We got 3 people in your chat, so I'm trying to. Okay.
Yeah, I know, it's alright. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, because he's still chatting with his people over here next to me. I'm sitting in my chair. I'm on my heating pad, so I can't go upstairs.
Is it acting up again?
Oh, yes.
Oh. Drive, that's cool, brother. Thank you, man.
Cool.
The Plank's just trying to explain to everybody that sometimes he spilled a drink on his laptop, so it's the keys stick sometimes. So
No, Mike?
Yeah.
What was the prize again? I can't remember.
The first prize is a Bush Black, the one with the ferro rod,
Okay.
or steam rod, and the second prize is a. You ready for this? You ready for this?
Dinner's usually
Another more
dinner's usually like a major
But-
meal.
But with
Or
a
welcome meal, real meal.
I bought a canteen. You know, just a regular canteen with the cup.
Yeah,
So that'd be the second prize.
that's cool.
Cool.
You know.
I've always wanted the Bear Grylls canteen, but it's like $30.
I know.
It's
Is
like,
that the
come
one
on.
they sell at Walmart?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I saw it. It was $29 whatever, but right there
Right.
with $30, and I'm like, no, not for a canteen. I'm not doing it.
I know, right? $30 and no Vaseline.
Is there-
Come on.
Is there something special behind it, or?
I still have the canteen.
The name.
I still have the canteen that my
Yeah,
dad bought me.
When I said, will you allow remote?
Circle canteen. Swear to God, it was a Circle canteen. It's in like this green canvas type thing, and it had like a sling with it. You know what I mean? And it's like you
Like the
put it
Boy
over-
Scouts, like you got in the Boy
Yeah.
Scouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's still hanging in my well, it's not my dad's cottage anymore, but my kid brother's cottage, and it's still hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
So
Those are
if
good.
that thing's
Same-
gonna last that much long, why would I buy another canteen for freaking $30? You know what I mean?
Now, I have one of the round ones that had like the wool, the outside like the wool. You know what I'm talking about? Like you'd see like on the side of a horse or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up hanging it on a tree and leaving it in the woods one time, and I went back and I still couldn't find the damn thing.
Ooh, that's a nice metal detecting find there. It'll eventually fall off that tree and somebody will find it around.
Eventually, yeah.
Speaking of money,
Yeah. All right, hang on a second now.
My wife brought this home for me the other day.
All right, let me see. Let me click on you, Scott.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh,
Good.
Cooks, that's awesome.
It's the official Boy Scouts one from, I don't know what year.
Well, that's a long time
yeah,
ago.
it's
Just
pretty
you can
old.
tell by the caption and the picture.
It cost $2.75.
No, sir.
That's what it was new.
Did you buy that new?
No, my wife got it from somebody that dropped it off where she works. Dropped off 2 of them in a canteen.
I say you aren't that old, are you?
Yeah, welcome back.
50.
Yeah. Yeah, but still, that's like it looks like that box is like from a lot earlier than that.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't have a date or anything on it.
You're born in what, 64?
Yep.
I think I'm the baby here.
Speaking of baby, Dish, you're not doing your job there, young lady.
She's muted.
Yeah, I muted myself because of.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Well, hello, Big Baby Zip. Nice to see you here.
Yeah. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. I understand.
Yeah, Doom Chaser 1. I did say Big Baby Zip a while back.
Oh, apparently I wasn't paying attention.
Is that who we were shouting out?
Yeah, just now I just did.
Okay, yeah, I did shout him out, or her. There's Peanut Scars. Hey.
Hey, Peanut Scars. Thanks for coming in.
Better known as Penis Scars.
Oh, since that's right.
AKA.
Penis
Hey,
sauce.
don't offend me by don't offend me by saying that word penis, please.
I'm sorry. Dilder Scars.
So my daughter's telling this story the other day, and she says the word penis, and I look at her like this. I'm like, what? And she looked at me like she said something wrong, and my wife's like, you can't do that to her. That's what she's supposed to call it. She's not supposed to talk about it. Don't call it anything.
How old is she?
When you get a magazine, you call KKK.
She's 8.
Oh yeah.
Start with.
My youngest daughter's 8, and my oldest daughter's 10.
Oh,
And there's so much on TV now. I don't know how you parents do it. Really, it's just like,
Wow, it's hot as hell.
yeah. I mean, you got to be like watching them 24/7. It's like an impossibility.
But I luck out because my girls usually watch either Nickelodeon, Disney, or they'll watch for hours on end. They'll watch reruns of Full House.
Really? Yeah. Full House. That's got to be the tamest show ever made.
Right. So
My boy came home from school the other day, and he's like, "Hey, Dad, when you were a kid back in the '80s, did you ever watch the TV show SWAT?" And I said, "I watched it when I was a kid in the '70s." And he was like, "Oh, okay. Well, we learned how to play that song on today music class. They were playing like the SWAT theme."
Yep.
So I pulled out like my DVD of the first complete season of SWAT and showed it. Yeah, I know what SWAT is. He's like, "What other cool shows did you have?" Oh man, dude, it was like 20 minutes of YouTube just showing him all the cool shit when we were kids. Chips, Starsky and Hutch, Airwolf, A-Team,
Yep.
Dukes of Hazzard. I said, "You guys," I was like, "It was cool to be a kid back then." I said, "You guys don't have any cool shows. There's no cool shows on right now."
No, there ain't.
Friday night.
Shows. All the cool shows those kids can't watch.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, do you remember like on Friday night? That was like the one night you were allowed to stay up late. It was
Right.
either Friday or Saturday night, and there was like stuff on like at 7, 8, 9 o'clock, but like 10 o'clock, like Dallas or Falcon Crest or shit like that came on, so it was time for bed.
Yep.
Alice? I couldn't stand that show. I don't know why. I just couldn't.
my daughter doesn't even have TV.
Nice.
One of my daughters. Since I have 4 of them, I suppose I should be a little more specific. They'll rent movies, but other than that, they don't have TV. They don't watch any of that crap. Those 2 girls have the most vivid imaginations. It's awesome getting them together.
We do a board game at least once a week, like a family board game night.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Peanuts, guys. BJ McKay, my best friend bear. Good show.
Oh yeah, BJ and the Bear.
Kelly, exactly how the hell? Off topic again. Here we go. Man, my eyebrow hurts. Caught his shoulder right to the eyebrow piercing. Oh, it's a piercing you got. Okay. Well, shame on you for having an eyebrow piercing. No, just kidding.
Yeah, you
heathen.
freak.
You heathen.
That's the
People
buddy
with their piercings and their tattoos.
Dish, you don't have an eyebrow
Now-
piercing.
I
How
don't
come?
have any of that.
Michelle's got the cheek thing, right?
Shell, what do you got? You got an eyebrow piercing and what?
Have you ever watched Pulp Fiction when that guy goes, it's the girl with all the shit in her face? That's my wife.
Yeah, I got eyebrows. I got a derma. My nose pierced.
Okay.
It's
My niece has her nose pierced. Looks awesome. I love it.
Now, I knew a girl that I think it's the same thing that Michelle has, like the derma, but she had it
Derma.
like right in her center of her chest. Like,
Ooh.
Yeah, you can get them done in your chest, your back, your sides. Any tattoos you get, you can have them planted. It's an implant, basically. They have to surgically remove it.
Oh,
It's not just a piercing.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, they want to do an
Yeah.
MRI on my back and stuff, and I can't because I can't go in the scanner because it'll yank it
Well,
because it's surgically in there.
Well, then tell them to take it out so you can do your MRI. Just to put it back
Can't
in
take
later.
it out. It's under the skin. Skin's growed around it.
Right. Right.
I'm good.
Mr. Toll, you're making me jealous over there with that background there. You got a background of 4 rifles on your wall over there, and I'm getting kind of jealous.
Why? Shouldn't be jealous. One Marlin 60, 2 Glenfield Model 60s, and a Stevens 987.
Nice. I was kind of jealous watching everybody's when you when you did that video for me and you were using the gun. I'm like, oh, everybody gets to go out and shoot. I can't go anywhere.
Hey, there's a nice cat, Gear.
All right, Dick, and have a good night, brother.
Yeah.
You don't strike me as a cat person, Gear. I don't know why, but
Yeah, are you pet? What do you?
In here.
Oh, it's a cat.
I'm petting my pussy.
I knew that was coming.
I was trying to stay away from that.
You might want to talk her into a landing strip, get her shaved a little bit.
And I wouldn't touch this toy of his either.
Oh, it's a boy pussy. Never mind.
I think, Scott, I think tomorrow I'm going to go down and buy an edger.
Edger.
Just because I don't have nothing better to do.
Oh.
For, you know what I mean. What do you call it? Did I say it right?
For like your yard?
No, for leather work.
Oh.
Oh.
No, I thought you meant an edger for your lawn.
An edge beveler.
Edge beveler, yes.
Yeah.
I thought he meant his his penis area. I was like,
No. Come on now.
well, that's what we were talking about that, and then you just
Yeah,
jumped.
I know. You know why? Because it's just my mind just goes.
Yeah.
Probably has nothing to do with the friggin' 12 bars of this crap I drink every day, right?
Right.
That's
Michelle's metal detector has an edger on it. We actually put that on there. It's like a Swiss Army metal detector.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
So, oh yeah, we got all kinds of shit we can put in on and off of it. Yeah.
Cool.
Hopefully it's not metal that you're putting on there.
No, it's got a weed whacker attachment. It's the shit. It's the shit.
Well,
I always thought about that. Weed whacker metal detector combined.
Yeah.
Kill two birds with one stone.
Right. Well, this has got the edger on it and all that. I mean, it's really cool.
The Plank Selected 22 collection. What did I miss? To Plank Select your collection, Scott.
Oh. Glad to share it.
Oh, no, you can't see the chat, right?
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Marlin on top. Picked that up for $35. That was, I had to do stock repair on it, all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah.
I tricked that one out. Had a 3-pound trigger on it. You go for a Marlin 60.
I get jealous. It's like, Michelle did her, when she visited Dish, she got to shoot all her guns, and then she shot Dish's shotgun, and Dish shot, and you did yours for me, and Gear did his today. Everybody's shooting. Everybody's doing all the shooting stuff, and I'm like, fuck.
Our range just opened up. I go to an outdoor range, private range, and
Yeah.
it just opened up. So I'll be getting out and shooting a lot more.
I'm on a waiting list to get into the gun club in my own town.
On a waiting list?
Yeah.
Can't you sneak up to your hunting woods and just shoot a little bit?
Well, in my New Hampshire hunting woods, yeah. But they're getting a little bit pissy lately about the shooting up there, so, because we're not insured for that, and they're a bunch of jackasses when it comes to shooting.
So you're going to go turkey hunting? Do you do anything like that, Mikey?
Yeah, I'm going to, but you want to hear something funny about a turkey?
I do.
You ready? Watch this. About 40 yards that way, out that window,
Yeah.
there's a maple tree with no...
Right.
There's a turkey sleeping up there right now, right?
Right now?
Right now.
Okay, I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
First of all, I thought they roosted in pine trees. Apparently
They'll
not.
roost anywhere. They'll roost in any tree. They're not...
It's one turkey. He's been around here for about a month.
Shoot it.
I've been trying to open, like I go down the street, he's in the middle of the street, I open my car door and I chase it, to see if I can just like wham, hit him in the head.
Right.
I can do you one better.
Go ahead.
And
Home from
now again, Matt has multiple troll channels.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either.
Home from work this morning, I had 4 of them in my side yard here, and I live in.
Really?
Yep.
Damn. Yeah, I live in town too, so see, I can't shoot them, but I think I'm gonna
Put
go
them in my
tomorrow.
video. They live just down the block from me. There's a little teeny piece of woods down there. There's 7 of them that live in
Yeah, I just
what you should have let the dogs loose this morning.
Hey, I can't keep my eyes open here any longer. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to bail on you.
all right, brother. Thanks for coming in.
Yep. All right, thanks for having me.
Catch you later, Will.
See you, Will.
Bye.
Have a good one, Will.
All right, you too. Bye, everybody in
Night.
Yahoo Land. You too.
I'll have fun with that mag light you didn't win.
Yeah, cutting into my territory now. Right, later.
I didn't want to break it to him. I didn't want to break it to him, but he ain't gonna win that night from Massachusetts Prepper. I'm going to, so you can just step back off that.
Yo, you weren't here when I told him what he's gonna do for mine. You know what I'm gonna do for mine, Michelle? I'm
What was
gonna,
that?
here's how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna tape your name and Dish's name on the bottom of the hat. And make sure his name's not even in the goddamn hat.
That's good. There's a wheel this way.
How many entries you got, Mike?
You must have quite a few of them.
Talk amongst yourselves while I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
37,
don't- you
19, 14, 2,
25,
7, 6,
72, 118,
9.
Oh, man.
308, 69,
10, 10, 10, 10, 10,
23,
10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10,
69,
10,
69,
It got him. It got him. It got him. Look, he stopped.
111, 111, 111, 111, 12, 12, 12, 12.
You mean you don't know, Mikey D? I'm kind of hurt.
68, and I owe you one.
Yeah, Michelle said that she did a VR for Massachusetts Prepper, so I went and all I did was I said, good luck, everybody, and he said, it's not too late for you to get in, Dish.
That's right. It's
Well,
not.
it's too late.
34.
34, good job, brother.
Awesome.
34.
Cool beans.
34, so you really mean 33.
Yeah, because I'm taking Will's name out of
Right.
that.
Alright.
Well, with Will's name out of there and Michelle and Dish taped to the bottom of the hat, I got a chance.
Yeah, 31.
Yeah, we're not gonna
Down
win
to
if we're
31
taped.
now.
Yeah, if we're taped to the bottom, we're sure not gonna win shit.
Guys, you got them in there picking numbers 55, 12, 14. That's funny. Buddy Light, 68 and 3/4. That's almost a good night, right? Yeah, so the neighbors won't let me shoot this turkey. They're all, I really can't anyways, because, you know, I got neighbors up. You know, I'm in a very, very, very.
Right.
You need a
But
crossbow and some night vision goggles.
you know what? You know what I'm thinking?
What do you
I
think?
have a freaking slingshot, and all I need is about what, a 3/4 inch
Ball bearing.
ball bearing,
Let me tell you a secret, Mikey.
right in that squash.
I tell you, you don't need anything. This is how dumb turkeys are. You can climb that tree and sit there, and that sucker will go there to roost,
No, I don't.
like he always does. And you
Really?
can just reach over and snag him by the neck. I'm not lying.
Is it a channel?
They will fly up in the tree while I'm on deer hunting. It's like
As long
seriously.
as you don't move.
Right, just yeah, but you know, yeah, it's like seriously.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're up by one number.
a damn turkey will see you blink your eyes at a mile away, you know?
No shit. Especially when they're like, you know, ready to mate or whatever, and they're like, the radar's going off.
Right.
They can see you blink a freaking mile away, but when they're just being stupid roosting or whatever, damn, they be stupid.
Buddy Light, it's funny you should mention a 17 HMR. I was watching, and Fat Man Tolly, please Scott jump in, and Gear and whoever else knows about 17 HMRs, because I really don't know all that much about them. But somebody told me that's like
What if you
the
said a
best.
million views for a retard that says I like turtles?
Sorry, guys.
Did he just call me a retard? No, just kidding. They say that 17 HMR is awesome for vomit.
Mm-hmm.
There's a guy that I have on here on my sub list, on my, I subscribe to, I should say. He's a trapper, and he uses it to shoot beaver, and he has a heavier barrel, I guess, and everything on his 17 HMR, and he says that the it doesn't go through. He doesn't get a through and through shot. I guess that's done purposely, I guess, you know, because when you're trapping and you don't want to ruin the pelt or what have you. He says so he prefers that better than a 22.
I don't know. I mean, 17 HMR high velocity round, it would penetrate further than a 22.
He shot it.
I've known
Good
people
shot.
taking coyotes with them.
Ohio said penetrate. Just want everybody to know that.
No, he did it. He did it. Ohio. He did a video where he shot a beaver right in the squash, because he always shoots him. The kid's a great shot too. He always shoots him right behind the ear, and that friggin' bullet never comes out the other side. And I know it's a 17 HMI. He showed it. He did everything. You know what I mean? But
I don't know. I haven't got one of those yet, but
They're-
good. Apparently,
yeah,
buddy.
my buddy has one, and I shot a groundhog with it at probably
Gear.
I would say maybe 80, 90 yards away. Shot a groundhog, and it was just a flat shot. I mean, It was awesome. It was a good good round. It dropped it right there. And if anybody hunts groundhogs, you know them damn things are tough as hell too.
Right.
I've had groundhogs walk up to me. I don't know what's wrong with them. If they're just social creatures or stupid, I don't know what the problem is.
Wait a minute. You have groundhogs?
They might be diseased if they're approaching you.
I know, right? It's like, shouldn't you be running away to your little burrow or something and not walking up to me?
You have groundhogs in Michigan?
Yeah, they're everywhere.
They're
Wow.
scared of Bill Murray. He's after him, guys.
I'm
They're scared of
impressed.
him.
I'm
Really?
impressed.
We used to have a couple over when I had the farm that were trying to dig under the foundation of the old barn. Didn't do that for very long.
Yeah, me too,
Tell you
buddy.
what,
Like, I've been interested in getting one too. Instead of a
I
22.
can't stand damn muskrats. My mom's got a pond at her house, and the muskrats
Yeah.
just tearing the hell out of the pond.
Dude, get your trapper's
It's a
license.
boot, you got it as a single on accent as well.
Say again?
Yeah, what'd you say, Johnny?
I'm so sorry.
Oh no, I didn't know that was Johnny. I'm sorry. What the hell was I saying? Yeah, I think I'd rather have. I think I'm gonna. I don't know. I might be in the market of buying the 17 HMR over the 22. I don't know.
Now
Let's see what
check.
happens.
Don't outrule the 22 Hornet. That's a badass round.
Is it?
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to find one now. 22 Hornet or a 218B?
I didn't hear all that. Or what? A 22 Hornet or a what?
A 218B.
Okay.
B was made mostly for lever actions.
What's the new one that Savage came out with? The rifles. Savage is selling a hell of a lot of rifles. 22, the 22B mag. Have you seen those?
I haven't seen any of that. I know that Henry Repeating Arms came out with a lever action 22, like the old style. You know.
Yep.
Almost looks like a, what do you call it? Almost looks like that Marlin you got in that you showed off the other day. Was it you that had the lever action Marlin?
Oh, nope. I don't have any levers yet.
Somebody was watching that lever action Marlin. It looked like the same exact thing except it was 22.
I got
it's
so I don't shoot a lot of rifle.
Yeah, it's a 17. It's a 17 Super Magnum. It's like a 22-inch barrel or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Something crazy.
P NASCAR is saying that 17 HMR ammo is just as hard to find as 22. Shit.
Every time I run across some 22, I snag up as much as I can.
Yeah, I think.
My AR budget, though.
Yeah, here's a link, Mike, for that 17 the B mag.
Now let me ask you a question. When I press on these links, right? Okay, this is a video. Okay, good.
Yeah.
But usually when I press on the link that you send me, and it's, for the internet, I can never scroll down. And I don't understand why.
I don't know.
I'll like it and I'll watch it later, Ohio.
That's fine. It's just I'm just showing you that right with that.
Oh yeah.
And it's a Savage. Probably goes like 268, 269, somewhere in that price range. Yeah, not bad at all.
It's not bad at
I want something that I can reload that I can still use for squirrels and rabbits.
I don't know. As long as I don't have to have, I just don't ever want to Mosin. Those guns are dumb.
What?
You see mine.
I'm just teasing. I only said it because Michelle's
If it
here.
wasn't for a Mosin,
I'm only,
my Mosin, I would never bag that R.
I'm only teasing.
Yeah.
I had to say it. Michelle's here. Of course I'm gonna
Did
make
you say
fun of her.
Mazen?
No, I said Mosin.
Mosin Nagant.
Yeah. You're off.
Sorry, muted. If I ever go through Pennsylvania again, I'm gonna look for Mosin ammo because they don't sell it where I live.
Well, if I ever go back to Minnesota, I'm gonna have to look up Mr. Tolley. We'll have to go shooting your Mosins.
I only have one, but it's pretty tricked out for a Mosin.
All you people have these Mosins. You got one. Dish has one. Michelle's
I don't have one. I don't have one.
Oh, I thought you did, Dish. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, how about you? You got a Mosin? Or a Mazen? Is that how you say it, Michelle? Is that how the Southerners say it, sweetheart?
No, it's Mozen.
Oh,
Mosin is from
No.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, how about you?
Or you can call it a Mosin Nagant.
Either way, it's a Dutch thing.
Yeah, I was in Mr. Tolley, I was in your state a couple of years back.
Oh, yeah?
I stayed about 2 miles away from the Mall of America. I don't know what town that was in, but
That's probably Bloomington. Yeah, that's about an hour away from me.
yeah, I thought it was kind of cool.
Area.
Yeah, it was downtown. We stayed in a hotel. It was for, what do you call it? So,
Yeah.
But
They got one there at the mall now.
it was kind of big too.
Yeah, they're adding on to the mall, I guess. We're building another one or some stupid shit, bigger one.
So,
I think
Dish,
about
when you head back up north, what are you going up? You going up 75? Is that the
Yes.
way you'll take?
Yep.
So you go through like Cincinnati and then Dayton and up through like Findlay and all that stuff.
Yep.
There's a Bass Pro Shops right in Toledo, right before you get to the Michigan border.
There is. You're right.
Yeah, right there by the Jeep.
There's also a Dundee, Michigan has a huge Cabela's too. So
Yeah.
I don't have.
Yeah, we used to go to that Cabela's until we'd go up to that Cabela's like once a year until they built the one in Columbus. But the one in Columbus is small. It's small.
Oh, is it?
Compared to the one in Michigan, yeah, it's about the size of a Walmart inside.
See, they built one not too long ago in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and it's really tiny. It's like, why'd you even bother? I mean,
yeah, it's got like a
Big one over here in one time.
small scene with a couple tanks around it with some fish and some stuffed animals like above it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We go push the button and it's like brrr, makes the noise of the bighorn sheep and stuff like that.
Yes,
It's got
that's
one of those
bad.
in the back. But we have a Field and Stream here in Columbus now. Do you guys have a Field and Stream anywhere near you?
I have never seen a Field and Stream. It sounds really awesome, though.
I got one of their flashlights.
Basically,
I do. I'm sorry.
you know, after Sandy Hook, Dick's Sporting Goods stopped selling like ARs and stuff like that. They went strictly to, regular just rifles and shotguns and stuff. Well, Dick's Sporting Goods actually owns Field and Stream stores. So
Oh, really?
it's kind of like how they get away with their gun sales, selling other stuff. It's not under. They don't want soccer moms coming into Dick's Sporting Goods to see an AR-15s, but it's okay to sell them at their Field and Stream store.
Right?
Fuck the soccer moms.
Awesome.
Yeah, I try.
You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean. They stopped at Dick's. They stopped selling even, the little 22s that look like an AR, I'm just like, seriously, please.
But you can go to their affiliate store and buy all kinds of shit.
Right?
But they have a Field and Stream line of clothing and all kinds of. Like when you go to Cabela's, you can buy a Cabela's sweatshirt for like $130 because it says Cabela's on it.
Yeah.
Field and Stream has them, and they're like same as the Cabela's, but it says Field and Stream instead of Cabela's, and they're like $19.99.
Bush brother.
Yeah, Bush brother said the P word.
Yeah. Prior to that, he said, "Skin the cat and wear that sucker." No, I can't plank. But I the furthest west I've ever been in the United States is, I would probably say, well, I don't know my geography too well, if Ohio was slightly west or south of Minnesota. But
Minnesota's quite a
Tom.
bit.
I've been out to Minnesota, so in Ohio. But I thought it was kind of cool that when I was out in Minnesota, it was during daylight savings time, and I thought it was kind of cool that the sun didn't get dark until fucking 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, they're saying the screen is stuck on Scott where you clicked on Scott earlier.
Hang on, I'll go back to it. Is that better?
Well, I don't know. There's a lag, so.
I was giving Scott the, center of attention,
Yeah, I don't need that. I'm okay
I
with
know he's got them damn Model 60s hanging up behind him, and it makes me mad because I sold mine. I sold my Model 60 a few months ago.
I'll put.
I'm just going to go ahead and say this out loud, that it was brought to our attention that the screen is stuck on Batman Tally for like a half hour.
Why didn't you just interrupt me and say
Johnny just now decided to tell us. Apparently he think it was important. Sorry, man. I'm sorry. He's bus tracks. No, he was on his chat, so he couldn't let us know.
Oh. Yeah, tell him his chat went way too long. He's lucky I fell asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll let that slide.
Yeah, we'll let it slide tonight.
Slide, slippity slide.
Oh my god, I haven't heard that forever.
I think that's
you're like the hat man. You had the Sinatra hat. You had the rainbow hat. Oh, did I say rainbow? I'm sorry. You had that.
That was a wig, was it? It was a wig, I think.
Oh, was it a wig? Oh, I thought it was a hat.
I think it's awesome.
I do too. I'm not knocking. I absolutely love the Frank Sinatra hat.
I'm working on finding the right pattern leather hat.
There you go.
All right. I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
What's the matter, Ohio?
Some of you might know that I've been waiting on a package from Century Arms.
Oh my God, yes.
Mentioned that to me, yes.
Yes.
I remember.
Didn't know that.
It finally came yesterday.
Fucking Johnny. Yeah, I'm listening. I'm sorry. Johnny's just breaking my balls.
So, basically what it was, the pistol I ordered, it did not come with the extra sights, the mag loader, and the tool, and one other thing. And I kind of I sent him an email saying, hey, everybody I know has got this gun, is getting this shit, and mine didn't come with that. Is there a reason why mine didn't come with it? The guy goes, oh, no, they must have just overlooked it or something. He's like, I'll need to be able to send you anything, I'll need your proof of your age and all this shit. So I had to send a copy of my driver's license and fill out this form and all this shit and email it back to him. Well, I waited like 5 weeks and never got anything, so I called, and he's like, oh, well, let me check on the order. He goes, oh, it hasn't been sent out yet. He's like, let me get that sent out for you right away. So I go, okay. Couple more weeks go by, haven't heard anything. So I call him. He's like, oh, it's on back order. I'm like, oh, okay, well, thanks for sending me an email or something. Let me know if shit's on back order.
Right.
Well, then it finally came yesterday. So kind of the moral of the story is good things come to those who wait.
Yep.
They sent me fucking everything except for the gun.
Cool.
I mean, because I already had the gun. I just wanted the parts that came with it. So not only did they send me another holster, more back straps, the sights, the tools, the brushes, the mag loader, but they also sent me another magazine. So I'm like, fucking A.
Cool, right? Cool.
You never have enough magazines.
Buddy Light has a question out there. What is anyone? He wants to know. Hey, anyone know if I'm pronouncing this right? Fildena. Fildena.
Faldina, that's what it looks like. Faldina.
Fildena works.
Anyone know how that works? If anybody does, please let Buddy Light know, because I don't.
First, we gotta know what Faldina is.
Right.
So I don't think anyone here knows what it is. So therefore, we probably not real good people giving advice about it.
Hey, Ohio, I got a question for you.
All right.
What's the name of this chat?
This chat is
Yeah.
the Quagmire.
Okay, just checking. Anyways, I'm a dink.
Yeah.
It says, don't buy Fildena counterfeits. Buy from the original Fildena brand store or visit product site, fildena.com, to know more.
Is it a gun?
I'm thinking it's just a website. Let me see what they
Oh,
sell.
like a website to buy. I got you.
It looks like it's pills. What is this? What is this for? Like stronger boner or something? What is this for?
I don't know. I'm Buddy
The
Light.
purple pill. The purple pill. Oh, enhance your sexual experience with the power of Fildena. Buddy, come on now, buddy. Well, all you men on the panel, anybody try the purple pill?
No. I don't do purple pill, blue pills.
Okay.
I don't need the
Still
blue
going
pill.
strong? Awesome.
I don't need the blue pill yet. I ain't as old as Ohio.
Hey, now.
Sorry,
Hey.
What are you talking about?
buddy.
Don't I look nice and young now that I shaved? I got all that fucking white shit off my face.
You do look good with it, but when you're cleanly shaven, you do.
I'm thinking of going to a goatee.
He looks good scruffy, too. She looks good like that.
What was that, Scott?
I'm coming to goatee.
There you go. There you go.
Something a little different.
I'm gonna bring back the handlebar mustache.
Oh, jeez, please don't. Please don't.
Driver
You know, like with the curls around it. You know, the ones
Yes,
that
I
curl
know
up.
exactly what you're talking about. The men.
It's like,
Yep.
or not a unicycle. What's the big? Remember the bicycles like back in the early days? Like it's got the huge front tire and the little tiny back wheel.
Yeah. Remember those bikes?
You gotta check it out. Over where Gary used to be, we got like Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe.
Nice.
Yeah. Looking all active.
Or Beachhead. Beachhead was the one that.
Good night, grandfather. Thank you for coming in.
Night, grandfather.
Night, grandfather.
Driver Ball says that's a virus email.
Okay.
Just to let everybody know. So,
I believe that.
What is it?
That bill is
Ohio driver said
apparently it's. I'm sorry, guys. I'm talking to Michelle. I'm not muted.
Ohio driver Raw says that's a virus email.
What is?
I'm assuming
The boner pills.
Yeah.
Oh, the Fidala or whatever it was, or
Yeah. So.
I don't know. If I get an email and I don't know who, I mean, if it's not directly from somebody that I personally know, I don't know shit. I delete it.
I tell them right to spam. I don't need that crap.
Right. Oh, look, now Gear's a ninja.
America shall be mine.
Oh, no, not a ninja. Now he's, what do you call them? Them people?
ISIS.
Yeah. Can I ask a question?
I invite them to come over anytime they like.
Can we go political for a minute? You guys mind? Okay, so ISIS, right? I forget who it was. I was talking with. I was on listening to. Andrea, Space Buns.
Yeah.
I got a question because I agree with her tenfold on this. All right. So we'll just use me as an example, okay? So ISIS is going to come and they're going to kidnap me. I'm over there, whatever. Whatever they're going to do, right? Now they're going to behead me. Or they're going to set me on fire. Or whatever the hell they're going to do to me, right? Is anybody else going down with a fight? Or is it just me? Because you know what? If you're about to shoot me, let's just forget ISIS for a second. If you got a gun pointed at my head and you say, today's your last day of living, you got about 3 minutes left to live, all right? And it's on video, I'm spitting in your face. I'm calling you everything. I'm telling you have sex with dogs, cats, horses. I am just all over you, up and down on you like there's no frickin' tomorrow. And then you know what? At the final thing, I'm going to charge you and I'll die. At least I'll die fighting.
That's probably what you'll do the first 30 to 40 times that they take you out in the desert and bend you over on your knees and then pull the trigger and it goes click or whatever. What they do is they wear you down, Mike. I mean, there's been reports of it throughout, people that's been held hostage by these guys and let go. They just recently let a bunch go for some reason. They really don't know why they let them go, but they interviewed them and they were talking about it was several times a day, every day for months that they would haul them out, shackle their hands to behind their back or whatever, throw them on the sand and say they're going to cut their heads off and then not do it. So I don't know if it's a learned thing over time or just that you get so damn wore out of this same old routine that you just don't fucking care no more. Like fucking do it. Cut my head off, You're going to do this to me every day. Pretty soon you're going to get tired of I don't know. It just seems like that's a tactic they're using to wear you down,
Right. Good night, Johnny. And I don't have an after chat anymore. Ohio and I have a real live chat. So from now on, we're going to go off at midnight. So there.
The views and expressions from Mike DeLucia are not the views and expressions of the Ohio Wolverine.
No, but but you know what I'm saying though, guys? It's just I don't know. Let me say this. I would hope to think that I would have fight in me until the last, no pun intended, till the last gun is fired. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah,
I'd have to say that if I'm going down that way, I am sure going to piss somebody off.
Yep, I'm with you there. I'm with you there, Scott.
Right. Yeah, you're gonna earn your money that day, right?
Exactly.
Yep. Well, they're going to have to
Here's
work
my
pretty hard.
thing. I would never put myself in a situation to be over there and get taken hostage by ISIS. My happy ass is happy right here where I'm at,
I don't know. I might like a little warmer climate.
Kind of breaking up, Scott.
Oh, I might like a little warmer climate. I might have to cut my video here.
Yeah, warmer climates are always better sometimes. Especially when you have
Yeah, but
winter
not,
up until
but
June.
not Iraq or Syria warm climate.
No, that's friggin' desert. You might as well live in Arizona. No offense to.
Kentucky.
Yeah, frick the Kentucky people too. Oh, did I say that?
You know,
I know, I
maybe
said that.
Kentucky or Tennessee or something. Really pretty country there.
Yeah.
Nice part is I've been all over the country, so I know kind of where I'm looking at.
Yep. I never had the opportunity, like I said, the only, I mean, I've done my New England states, obviously.
Yeah.
I did the Florida thing, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 times. One time I did it and I was freaking hammered.
I've been to Florida a couple of times, and I don't like Florida.
Yeah.
My daughter lives there, but I don't have to.
And then, like I said, I've been to, I drove through Pennsylvania. Well, just like this piece of it, because when I left the East Coast and I went to Ohio, we drove, and we took Route 90 all the way out. And what it does is it brings you up to the top, upstate New York, through Buffalo, little pissant piece of friggin' Pennsylvania, and then when you go into Ohio, you come right down the center of Ohio and down into Chillicothe where they lived. And but when I went to Minnesota, I flew.
Yeah.
I don't count Chicago because I only stayed at Midway Airport for about a half hour, so I don't count that I went to Chicago. You know what I mean? It's an
Well,
airport.
you know, I've been to so many different states that I like the central states quite a bit.
Yeah.
Seems like the Tennessee, the Kentucky, Oklahoma wasn't too bad. Colorado is beautiful. I wouldn't live there.
A friend of mine lives out in Dillon, Colorado. He absolutely loves it. Yeah, we
Yeah.
grew up together. We grew up together here, and then he moved out to Colorado. He absolutely loves it.
I was in Grand Junction, Colorado for about 3 or 4 days. It was really nice.
My dad lived in Grand Junction after the divorce and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now where's that?
I had to go out there to claim his body when he died.
Whereabouts is that in relationship to, like, I don't know, Denver?
Isn't it northwest of Denver?
Yeah, northwest. Yeah.
Cool.
So we drove out there and came back through Grand Junction in Denver. It was kind of cool. Like once you leave Denver and you're driving, and all of a sudden it gets real flat, and you look in your rearview mirror and you see the Rockies behind you. You're like, wow, that's fucking cool. You know, it looks like
Looks like they come up out of the ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in Pueblo, Colorado, to pick up a car for a guy, and then I drove through Grand Junction to visit my dad real quick for the first time in, I don't know, 18 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I cruised up there in a 1953 Dodge with a 392 Hemi in it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
Styling.
Yeah, I never been. I want to go to Michigan one of these days. But,
I want you to come to Michigan one of these
well,
days.
and then everybody will know that I went to Michigan because Dish will have the fucking smile on her face from ear to ear. Hey, when there's fog in them shanty windows, it ain't because it's cold outside. You know what I mean?
Right on.
I'm
Right on.
inside. All right, sweetheart, no problem. I got it.
Back to Bird Dog. Apparently, Bird Dog can't comment or something. I don't know. But she said, back with the beheading thing, she said that, those people are more than likely drugged also.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm sure that when they're out there and they're not fighting when their head gets cut off, it's because they're drugged out of their minds.
Good
Man,
point.
Michelle.
Good point. Yeah, Michelle's not feeling well, so she's gonna listen to the chat, but she's just gonna drop out of the panel.
Hey, Dish, how far are you from like Silver Lake Park?
I'm not familiar with Silver Lake Park. I'm sorry.
Okay. Trying to figure it out. When I was younger, we used to go up there. We used to go riding up there on the dunes.
Mhm. Whereabouts is it? You know, I mean.
It's on the. Well, I guess it's the west side of the state on the lake. I mean it's pretty far up north. I'm trying to remember. It's been so long since we.
Did you say Silver Lake?
It's called Silver Lake State Park.
Okay, I know what you're talking about because I was gonna go perch fishing there once and I didn't. I know, right?
Mhm.
I didn't end up going. I didn't end up going there. Yeah, it's about 50 miles
Like
away from where I live.
31 runs all the way up through there, right?
Yep, it sure does. 31. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's probably. I don't know. It's probably halfway up the state at least, or more.
Right. Yeah. It's not. Yeah. It's not that far from me. I just had to think. I've been out of the state for a while, as you know.
Yeah.
No way. Where you been? Oh, that's right. You moved to Virginia. I forgot.
Right.
You've only been there since
Yeah,
what?
we
2
used to
weeks
go
before
up there.
Christmas? I'm sorry, Ohio. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm just saying we used to go up there and ride. Well, back then it was 3-wheelers and 4-wheelers, but
Yeah.
we used to have a blast riding those dunes. It's the closest thing. When you live in the Midwest, riding in the dunes in Michigan is the closest thing you get to out in the desert or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, the dune rides. Those are cool. Those are fun. That's for sure.
You know what I really like doing? I really like going ice fishing.
I once you go, I mean, you're like addicted. Seriously.
You are.
And
You know what?
you're just stabbing me right now, buddy.
I've only been, once or twice, so it's not even like I do it all the time or anything like that.
Yeah, I talked to my mom tonight, and I said, "So was all the ice gone?" And she said, "Yeah." And I'm like, going, "Shadam."
What's his name? Well, the only reason I know that, and I know he's not like next door to you, like lives like right near you or whatever, but 39 Camper did a VR for my giveaway.
Yeah, he's south of me.
Yeah, but he did this. Snow's gone. There's no ice. There's no nothing. And I'm like, wow. I wonder if that means Dish is going swimming for ice equipment.
Yeah, but spring is when the big old honking bluegills come out. So put the boat on the water. It'll be just as fun.
Have you ever known anyone to
Very
put like
soon.
the shanty and all that stuff out there and like leave it and then have the ice melt?
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of shanties go. You're supposed to take the shanties off at a certain time, but there's those people that don't. And oh yeah, you see them going down all the time. But you have to have your name and address and phone number on it, so the DNR writes that shit down, and you get a ticket.
We got up in Maine. Up in Maine, they give you till April 1st, I think, or something like that.
Okay.
And same thing. You have to have your name, your phone number, the whole 9 on it. And I don't know if it's the DNR, but they just is the DNR with you guys the same as the wardens?
The Department of Natural Resources, yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so they game wardens or?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So. But
Shauna.
I never used a shanty in Massachusetts the times that I've gone, so I used my brother's hunting blind. So
I used to sit out there just on a bucket, freeze my ass off.
see, I can't do that. I'm too much of a wuss.
Yeah. It was just recently that I got a shanty. You know, I had one when I lived in Wisconsin that I made. It was wooden, and you know, and it was all Green Bay Packers. I painted it green with a big yellow G on it. Put frozen tundra on the side of it and all that. I thought I was the shit. But yeah. I was gonna get a fish finder this year. You know, one of those ice fishing fish finders. You know, they're like $500, but I came here instead. So. So.
To beautiful sunny Virginia.
Right, exactly, right. All that ice.
Every picture I've seen of you and Michelle out, or every video you guys have posted, it's been like cloudy and overcast every day.
Yeah, I know, right? And suicidal, you know, because I get so tired of that kind of weather. Today was nothing but rain all day long. It was gloomy and depressing, and yeah.
Yeah, but you'll go back up to Michigan, and then a few weeks after you go up, it'll be like nice and sunny and nice weather there, you know.
Right. Right. Well, one day it was 84 degrees here, and I'd like to die.
Yes,
I mean, Jude, it's freezed. It was hot.
Yeah, that's too much for us northern folks.
I know, right? I thought I was gonna die.
It almost hit 70 here the other day, and I thought, oh my God, I was almost ready to turn the air conditioning on.
Oh yeah, I lived in my truck that day with the AC. Going for a drive. I'll see you guys later.
Wow.
Yeah, we had a pretty good day. What was it, Thursday, I think it was? Wednesday or Thursday. It was kind of nice. It was like 52. I had to do work on the car, and it turned out to be one of the worst days ever because it was like I went in, I bought a new headlight, I bought a new fog light, and I bought rear pads for the for the car, for brake pads.
Mm-hmm.
So I jack it up, get the wheels off. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna need rotors. You know, it's like drive, get in the wife's van, drive it back to the auto parts store, buy rotors, come back, take the old ones off, get everything set up. I try to put the calipers back on. I'm like, why can't I? I got the C clamp. I can't get it to go in. I'm like, Jesus, these things are seized up. So take them off. Go back to the parts store. Now I got to buy calipers. It's like, by the time I got everything done, I was like out in the driveway with the trouble light. Got two kids up my ass trying to, help. They're trying to help, but you know what I mean. They're just in your way.
I kind of like that I don't have kids home anymore for just that reason.
But what was supposed to be like maybe because I'm not a mechanic, so changing brake pads takes me like an hour just because that's just me. But what usually would be an hour turned into like a 7-hour ordeal, And then an hour and a half of that was looking for an extension cord long enough to reach out the garage down to the driveway to where I was at working.
Down south, they're not called extension cords. They're called drop cords.
Drop cords.
Yeah, we used to have. I haven't seen one in forever, but we used to have drop lights. They used to call them. It was an extension cord with a light at the end of it, and they would call it a drop light.
What's the hook on it?
That's what I call trouble light. Yeah, that's a trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call them a trouble light up here.
Okay.
See, I don't know where my granddad was from. Well, he was from southern Minnesota here, but, he called it a drop cord and he called it a drop light. And maybe that's where I get my southern influence from. I don't know.
Well traveled.
I don't know. Granddad grew up here.
I fell in love with your state, Scott, from YouTube, watching. Just help me out. Who are they? Joe and Zach
Yep.
Joe and Jack's Survival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And his camp he's got and everything, the tent that he's got, and he turns it into the, and then he goes, and I'm like, oh my God, look what he gets to do.
Yeah, that's awesome. You get up north. I've been up canoeing in the Boundary Waters. And you don't get to have motorized anything up there.
Yep.
But that was a lot of fun.
Parts of northern Maine are like that too. They don't allow motors on the. Just for that reason, they don't want nothing.
Yeah. We did some motorcycling, some dirt biking up there on the old logging roads up in northern Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot of fun too. We'd ride in to find the lakes to fish at that you just can't get to. You can't drive a car there. There isn't any place to stick a boat.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
I don't know what it is. I keep telling the wife, I tell you, we're going to Maine. It's just, no, we're not. You might be, but I ain't. And I'm like, oh, why won't you come?
I've only been to Maine once, and the one time I was there,
Yeah.
I was with a group of other. It was back when I was in high school, and I was there with about half a dozen other high school kids, and we got to sit on the pier and eat lobster, and
What, do you remember
we had a great time.
Do you remember what town you were in? Do you remember what town you were in?
Oh God, that was Mike. That was 32 years ago.
I hear you. It's almost been 30 years for me too. So
their placer said, "What's wrong with the garage, Ohio? You have to work outside." Well, two-car garage. It's got two doors. One door doesn't go up or down because the spring broke, and it's not been fixed yet. Yeah. And then basically, I was going to say the other side is packed, but the whole garage is packed full of shit. I've got
whose garage ain't?
Got,
Dishes. Michelle still. I'm sorry, Ohio. I did that again.
Oh, no,
my bad.
Go ahead.
Dishes. Michelle still beside you?
Yes.
Tell her I got it. I don't know if she heard me when I told her before, but tell her I got it.
Cool. Oh, that's really cool. That looks good on you.
Yeah, it is. My wife was like, look at that. She says, I like that one a lot better. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, yeah, so do I. That's why it's on my wrist.
Right. Actually, you know what? I put that on before she sent it to me.
Oh. Let me take this off. Oh.
He likes his paracord
Right.
bracelet.
Mike's never going to wash his arm again.
Wash my arm. I'm gonna go leave the room and go wash the freaking ceiling. No, I don't. To get back to the woods though, I don't know what it is. I'm like, there's no happy medium for me. It's like, because I'm still one of those jackasses that can live downtown square smack in the middle of everything in the city of Boston. But the woods to me is just more, I don't know. I could live in the woods in 2.2 seconds and be
Peaceful.
happy. Yeah. And I don't care if there's, it don't have to be a town of 10,000. It don't have to be a town of 20. Dude, I could live there, be 200 people, be a happy sumbitch. Now, because I have young children, they're not going to be happy people. So, you know what I mean? I can't really,
Michelle said don't use that as a cock ring because it pinches. That
oh, that won't. Yeah, that won't even fit if I use that as a cock ring.
It's way too small for your cock, isn't it?
It's way too small.
It is. It's way too small, right? I thought maybe when your balls weren't on that it would fit, but yeah.
Tell Johnny I got that, and I enjoyed that very much, and I'll show everybody on Jamie Time tomorrow night.
Awesome.
Best part of that is, right, so for you guys that don't, for Scott in Ohio and Gear, Michelle sent me a package in the mail, and it was, it's that paracord bracelet, and then Johnny put in 2 coins, and that was cool. So, but the funniest part is that I got, hey, Dad, what, you got mail today? I says, yeah. What I got? well, you got a package. I said, oh, cool, let me see it. And I noticed that it's open. I'm like,
Okay.
I thought you said I got mail today. Daddy, I opened it. I said, it's all right.
Oh my lord.
I said, it's a good thing I don't know what a naughty stuff online or something, right?
Right? Right on.
But I guess my wife saw that it was from Michelle, so she. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I just don't think the kids would like being up in the woods.
Yeah, I don't know. I had one of my youngest daughter used to like going camping and stuff with me a lot. I mean, we'd go as often as we could.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Now she lives in Florida, so I don't hardly ever see her. I haven't seen her in a couple of years now.
Man, that's got to be tough.
Yeah, it is.
It is. Well, she's brand new to me. I haven't met my youngest granddaughter yet. But
Yeah, that's hard.
money to come up here, and I don't have money to go down there.
Yep, I had a brother that lived on Guam for 15 years, so I hear you there, man.
Yeah.
That's just like that's a $5,000 ride one way.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, I had to pay that Okinawa.
Yep. $5,000 to go from here to Guam, just to get there. Now you have to come back.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
my dad lives like 500 miles from me, but you know, it doesn't seem like much. 5 hours, or 5-6 hours in a car, but it takes so much to prepare to go down. You know, it's like,
Yep.
you know, he
Yep.
doesn't have the room for me and the family, so you got to find a hotel room, and you
Yep.
know, and hotels, about $169 a night. You know,
Yep.
that there's no where
It's
he
hard.
lives. There's no economy hotel or anything. It's like this little town, and they have like one hotel, and you know, they set their price, and that's their price because there's nothing else there. You know.
I got one in. We got the youngest daughter in Florida, and the oldest one's in Washington.
Cool.
So I kind of got them all.
Yep. My son said he told me he wanted to go to live down in South Carolina. I said, well,
My wife.
I'd like to go down there and check it out. See.
he also told me that when he was thinking about going to college, we have a university like 2 miles away, 3 miles away, and he said, I'm gonna go over to UMass Lowell. I go, first of all, don't you ever threaten me like that again. I go, and second of all, what is wrong with the University of Colorado? Well, Dad, I didn't want you and Mom. I didn't want you and Mom to miss me. I goes, and why would you have gotten that idea that we would miss you?
I hear UCLA has a nice college.
Right?
Yeah, right.
I says, go to Anchorage. Go to University of Anchorage. I says, and I'll go with you. You know. But now he's
You know where I wanted.
He's gonna go to he's gonna go in the service for 4 years, so or 6, one of the 5, 6, whatever.
What branch? Because
The
I'm
Army.
jaded, you know.
He's going to the Army.
Oh
Well, I tried to talk him into being a squid, but he didn't want to do that. So
not a squid either.
I wanted to go to the University of Hawaii.
it's lost.
Alaska.
Go to Alaska.
I could dig Alaska.
Me too.
Fishing.
Right, Dish?
What is
Dish,
it,
you gonna come with me?
Alaska.
Oh, heck yeah, you know that, right?
Gia, I'm gonna force you to talk. Gia, you wanna go to Alaska with us? We're all gonna go.
Oh, he's got a tin cup on his head. I think he's trying to keep the aliens out.
That's
tape.
duct tape.
Part of
Duct
Alaska.
tape it.
Was
That'll work better to keep the aliens out.
Duct tape, otherwise known as Kentucky Chrome.
The handyman secret weapon.
Oh Lord, Red Green. I love Red Green show.
Duct tape. That'll shut her up for a
Oh,
while.
jeez. Damn.
I like
This
the
one?
Red Green show where he says, if the women don't find you handsome, at least they can find you handy.
It's at a side cup.
It looks like it's psycho.
I've got two side cups. I got a blue
Yeah.
one and a green.
And you know what's the funny part? When the first time I saw that show, and I'm talking to my brother about it, you know. So I'm watching this freaking show, Duck Dynasty. He says, "Yeah," he says, "My sister-in-law Shirley." She goes, "Shirley watches that all the time." Da 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 da. I goes, "Yeah, did you see the old guy on there?" I goes, "They just call him Otis. He's got that freaking cup taped to his freaking hand." I goes, "What's in that cup? They let him drink on camera?" He goes, "Oh no, that's juice or something." I says, "Yeah, that's juice. I'm sure it is." He says, "No, it really is." I goes, "Oh."
Iced tea.
I
Yeah,
used to
That's
do
one of
it.
them old.
tea.
It's one of them old Tupperware tumblers, isn't it?
That's what I got right there.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a psycho.
Yep, been around forever. You can't kill Tupperware unless you burn it.
No, you can't. My mom still has Tupperware from
Yep.
good God. Who knows? All right, guys, I'm going to go because I'm going to have to be sitting on this chair for like 14 hours tomorrow night. So
Yeah, you are, huh?
I'm going to go.
Get off that chair! Get your face!
Have a good.
Hey, tell her she already did her freaking rant today. She ain't ranting no more.
She's counting.
The green cup.
Hey, am I in trouble now?
He said you already did a rant for today. You're done.
You're done bitching.
Oh, I ranted more than she did.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Did she? All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow night. Thanks, Dish.
All right. You have a good night,
See
guys.
ya.
See you later.
Have a good one.
Oh.
Yeah, man. When I opened that box yesterday, and they sent, I was like, man, what did they do? Send me a whole new gun? And I opened it up, and it had the plastic case that the guns come in. And I'm like, holy
Wow.
shit! I opened the plastic case up. It came with the holster, the cleaning brush, cleaning rod, the mag loader,
Mm-hmm.
the sights, the sight tool, another manual, and back straps for the gun, and
Mhm.
another magazine. So basically, all they did was they opened up a fucking thing, took the gun out, and then shipped it to me. You know?
You can't complain about that.
I only asked for two things, man. My gun. When I opened my gun up, it didn't come with the mag loader, and it didn't come with the sight tool.
Mag loader.
Yeah. What's that?
In that thing. I got a mag loader with my Glock when I bought it. I can't stand that thing.
I'm going to, Scott, I think I'm going to tackle, I think I might lay out that knife sheath tomorrow instead.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, and then Bush brother, well, he's still here. He did a leather pouch. Him and he did one. I saw one that the My Woodsman did.
Yeah.
You got to do it, and I'm like, wow, but his was so. If you get a chance, go check it. Go. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but if you get a chance, go to Bush Brothers
I don't know if I'm.
page. Oh, you're not? Oh, you got to go to his sub Bush Brother up. Great videos, and he did this video on like I said, making the pouch, and he used antler, and it's just beautiful. And he goes, "Oh, this is my first one." I goes, "Yeah, But it was,
I think I've seen it.
So I'll give it a whirl.
I need to get some antler. I'm going to do some knife nails and stuff out of it. Thought about doing a couple of Mora knives. You can buy just the blanks for the Mora knife.
Yep.
With no handles. I mean, they got a good blade on them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. I think tomorrow. I promised my youngest daughter she'd get herself a basketball, and I said to her, I said, well, maybe we'll go to Walmart and I'll I'll get what I need and do that, and because I was also told, because those plastic paper clips, they're like wide now though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a bunch of them, I think, for
holding stuff together.
Yeah, so after I glue it,
yeah,
you know what I mean.
Well, contact cement is pretty instant.
Now, but see, I don't know if I bought the cone. Do I have it here? Talk amongst yourselves. I have it here. I don't know if I bought contact cement though. I think I freaking screwed that up and bought something else because it said for leather, so I grabbed it because I got it at my local hardware store. I didn't get it at Tandy.
Yeah, that's where I buy all my glue. Is I just go to the hardware store and get it.
Of course, I didn't think Tandy was going to be as expensive as it was, but no biggie.
Oh man, I could drop $1,000 at Tandy in a minute.
Oh yeah, it says right here, instant fabric and leather adhesive.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know how that stuff works.
Non-toxic. That's a good thing.
Oh, I don't know. Is it?
That's what it says. But
not if you're gonna sniff it.
Right. We'll try it. Then maybe I don't need it if it's instant, right?
Well, I always make sure that when I put my two pieces together with the glue in there,
yep,
that I'll take a hammer and I'll kind of tap around it.
Yep.
And just to kind of make sure there's no air pockets in it.
I'm going to ask you, here comes my silly question for you, because you know I always ask a ton of them.
Ain't no silly questions.
Okay, so you know when I'm cutting that 1/4-inch strip of leather, so the knife doesn't cut the threads.
Yep.
And that's called a it doesn't begin with a C, I think. No.
No, it's a welt. W-E.
A welt. W-E, welt. Okay. Now don't laugh at me. So if this is my leather, right? This is the top view, so to speak. All right. I have to square off the leather edge before I try to go over a 1/4 inch, right? Because it'll be all different measurement if it's not.
The measurements that I make sure when I do a welt like that is the inside measurement, because the outside, when you put the three pieces together, let's trim it.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, because I saw one of yours and somebody else's where, they laid the knife on the leather like this, right? And they traced it out. Do I have that right? They traced it out, and then you guys flipped it, and then made a on this side, so on the outside, and they made a mark there, and that when it flipped over was should be the distance from there to there to the right to the edge of that welt, to the edge of your knife sheath. Am I right on that?
Depends on the kind of sheath I'm making. What'd you say you were making it for?
I'm just gonna fold it. I'm gonna make it a fold. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean?
If you I use those manila folders.
Yeah.
They work great for patterns. And I make all my patterns out of the manila folders. So if you just use that and fold it around the knife, you'll kind of get an idea where everything is, and add probably about half an inch to whatever you draw in your pattern. Add another half an inch to account for the thickness of the leather,
Okay.
especially on the folded over sheets.
All right. Cool. I'll give it a
When I
whirl.
do, you know, like for a hunting knife or something, I do the 3 pieces.
It is a hunting knife. It's an old Pakistan.
Does it have a tang on it?
Yeah, and it's got the finger guard on it too, which I'm kind of bummed because I was just gonna make it with a belt loop on the back, on the
Yeah.
back end. But I got to thinking, if I don't make that thing as tight as I can, because originally what I wanted to do was, I've seen it on YouTube a lot, is they'll take they'll take a piece of leather, they'll sew it on the back of the sheath, and then
Right.
come over the finger guard to lock that in, or snap, and it'll snap on the center of the knife sheath. So now your strap's over that finger guard, and that thing is never coming out.
Nope.
But yeah, but I don't have.
Put them on my Facebook page. You want to look at those?
But I didn't buy the tools to have a snap or anything like that. So I'm just gonna hope and pray to make it tight enough.
Yeah. Well,
my
with
question-
the finger guard, it's hard to do a fold over sheet.
Is it? Fuck. Okay.
I mean, you can do it. It depends on if you had the knife, I could tell you more.
That's
Put
out
the
in my
knife in.
car. You know how the Pakistans are?
No, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them.
It's really, it really looks like a Bowie, a Bowie knife, really.
Okay.
That's the.
Yeah.
And it's got the finger guard on it. It sticks out. So.
The stuff
So you.
isn't that terribly expensive.
What's that?
The stuff to do snaps isn't that expensive, and I don't know how close they are to a Tandy, but they sell it in a little kit for like $15.
Yeah, I saw it. I was over Tandy. Oh, I'm like 4 miles away from Tandy Leather.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'll go over there tomorrow, I guess.
But do the line 24s, not 20s. The 24 is a lot heavier duty than a 20.
So do the line 24s.
Yep.
And you know what they didn't have? They didn't have a block for me.
A block.
What do you call it? Because I went to this place that sells countertops, and they had no extra. They had no extras.
Oh, they didn't have any blanks?
So what I was thinking on is that if I can get like a piece of 1/4 inch, we call it Comatech, some people call it Serta, but it's like a foamy plastic. Will that work?
You need something that's solid, really solid. That's why I use granite.
Yeah. Shit.
And a lot of leather workers, my granite's probably an inch thick. A lot of them are using 3 or 4 inch thick slabs. I mean, they've got big slabs of granite.
But I'm confused on with doing that, and then some guys just use extra pieces of leather down below underneath it.
Yeah, but you still need a solid surface under it.
Okay. Right.
Wood flexes. Wood gets a flex to it.
Right.
Whereas the granite doesn't flex.
Okay.
So even if you've got supports under your wood that are 2 or 3 inches apart, it's still gonna flex. So does steel. Steel flexes too. Granite don't flex.
Will my cutting board work?
It'll still flex, but I have used used a cutting board. I mean, I've got one down in my shop that I use. It's one of those thick plastic ones.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it'll work all right. As long as it's not, if there's a lot of cut marks in it, that will transfer to the leather.
Right.
So it'll leave your leather. Just like long fingernails. I gotta trim my fingernails before I do any wet forming.
Yep. So get the 24 line. Okay, I'll remember that for tomorrow.
If you go to I started a Facebook page, but I got some pictures up there, some of my knife sheaths.
Oh, cool.
If you want to look at that.
Is it under your name? What's it under?
Batman Leather.
Okay.
You can check that out.
Let me,
That's quite a bit of, I don't know. I got some of the stuff that I make. Not a ton of stuff. Still debating on whether I want to have a Facebook page.
is that the one with the, I want to make sure that's you.
Yep. Should have my little Alfred Hitchcock looking logo on it.
No, this one's got a, we ride, we decide.
No.
It's got the gold eagle.
No.
Okay, that's not it.
Facebook.com/Batman Leather. All one word.
Batman Leather's all one.
With an S on the end. That's
Batman.
not me.
There we go. I got you.
Look through some of those photos. There's some albums in there. Like one's just knife sheets.
Okay. Oh, hi, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm.
But
I
you
gotta
fell asleep.
rolling through.
Those are nice holsters you got there, buddy.
Thanks. Yeah, those are some of my earlier ones. But there's a couple of them there that I still use. I tote them every day. Or whenever I can, anyway.
How much would something like just like a leather holster for like a 4-inch 357 Magnum go?
Depends on the gun. A Taurus is going to be different than a Ruger,
Yeah.
But it depends on the holster. If you look at my Facebook page, I got a few different styles.
I don't know. I'm looking maybe look something just like just a drop-in holster. Nothing.
The simple inside the waistband, outside the waistband.
No. Just outside the waistband. Just belt holster. Just drop in like hiking in the woods type thing. Maybe a snap on it. Not like a thumb brake, but maybe just a snap.
Snap to keep it in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know, probably in that $40, $50 range.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real simple. It's all a lot of work. I mean, people don't really realize how much work leather is.
Oh yeah.
But
Well, you got
when you
these
go-
bigger companies, holsters. They're got machines producing the shit.
Right. You buy something that's handcrafted. I got the one inside the waistband holster. It's a really nice holster, and it's really comfortable to wear. But I can't sell it for less than $120.
Right.
Just because of the amount of labor that goes into the thing. And I don't make a lot of money on it. That holster, that nice inside the waistband holster, probably takes me about 20 hours.
Wow. Even if you only gave yourself $10 an hour. You know what I mean? Holy shit.
I
I'll be
barter.
right back, guys. I'm gonna go grab something to drink.
All right, we'll be here.
I do the simple inside the waistband holster. If I can knock one out in 5 or 6 hours, I'm doing pretty good.
Oh yeah.
But I can't sell it for more than $30.
Right. Right.
There's too much competition.
Yep.
Simple slide holster. I did that video series on a slide holster for my 1911, and the grand total was about 5 hours into it, and it's about as simple as you can get. But
Yeah, it's hard. It's
I don't do it for the money. I do it because I enjoy doing it.
right. And that's what I want to do. I don't want to do it for you know what I'm saying? I just want to, as I'm on chats like this, I can piddle, I can do, you know what I mean? I can,
Well, the other night I gave away a wallet.
I know I was there and I didn't win. I wasn't too happy because I need a wallet.
Oh, well, PM your address. Sometimes I just make stuff and send it out because what do you do? I like to give stuff away.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'll pay you for it. It's easier.
People that support my channel, I don't mind giving them stuff. Don't mind.
I didn't hear that one.
Oh, I don't mind giving stuff away to people that support my channel and stuff.
I'll Facebook it to you.
No, I don't go on Facebook.
I was gonna Facebook your new what do you call it?
Yeah, I don't hardly ever go on there.
All right.
Just PM it on my YouTube.
Okay.
I get that all the time.
I can do that. But yeah, so anyway, Bush, him and John, and my woodsman, they made it look way too easy.
Yeah.
Doing
Those
those,
aren't really that hard.
yeah, they put like a, I want to say 8-inch. Bush, was that an 8-inch can you put on that and traced it out? You know, you know what it looked like? It looked like a big ass coffee. You know the big ass coffee cans.
Yeah.
To me, that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but
Yeah, I've done them with a 5-gallon bucket.
oh really?
Yep.
Well, you could hide the world in that thing.
Oh, yeah. Pretty good. Pretty big.
Yep.
I don't use them. I make my haversacks. I like those a lot better.
Oh, that's cool.
Those are pretty labor intensive too.
Yeah. Yeah, Bush said he used a coffee can, so it's got to be however big those big coffee cans are.
About 8 inches across.
Yeah.
700 feet.
But then they made the holes, and I'm like, I'd be screwed because I wouldn't be able to keep the holes where they're supposed to be. But no, I know. I saw him how he did it. He found center, he did that, went back, and then found the center of that, did that, and then he made all the holes. I mean, I saw how he did it. Just,
Just get a compass.
Okay.
And put a piece of chalk in it instead of a pencil.
Oh, and just go that way.
Yeah. And the chalk comes off.
Right.
But yeah, that's all I use. When I do videos, I use a red pen just because it shows up better on camera.
Right.
But otherwise, I have fabric marking pencils, which are basically chalk pencils.
Yeah, I want to give it a whirl.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
But then they suck me in too, because it's like, now I'm in there. Now I'm at Tandy Leather for a while, and of course they got the belt kits, they got the belt buckles, and and now I'm looking at the belt kits, and then there's a guy in there who was helping somebody else, and he's like, "Oh, you can make your own design, and all you need is this tool here, and you can just do this."
Oh yeah, that's all so easy to do.
And I'm like, first of all, don't you trace something? Don't you use a pencil or whatever, like you said, a piece of chalk or something, and
Yeah.
trace it out first and then use that tool? I said, I'm no friggin' leather worker by any stretch of the imagination, but something tells me you should trace it first before you start going. "Brr."
Well, and belts can be. I can whip out a belt, a real, an average belt in probably an hour and a half.
Yeah,
But now when you start talking about a gun belt, you're talking 6 or 7 hours for a
yeah,
plain Jane belt, just because it's double layered and it's heavy duty.
yeah.
My belt, I did a basket weave pattern on my own belt. I don't even want to think of how long that took me, because I don't have the embossing tool. So I got my little single stamp, and I'm just going through and stamping out this basket weave pattern.
Yeah. Can I
That
drive
took me forever.
Yeah, that's some of the designs I saw on the belts were kind of cool though.
Yeah. There's
I gotta go
Bruce
buy my.
Cheney. Bruce Cheney has got some really cool carving videos.
I saw. Which one did I see of his? Because that's how I got into YouTube, by the way. Um, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me. But like, so a buddy of mine we were talking about hunting this, that, and the other thing, and I'm like, da 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 da, and he goes, because I did it earlier in my life, then I got back into it now that I'm, different. So, but I said to him, I said about cleaning the deer and everything, and it was Mike on YouTube. Da 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 da.
Oh yeah.
I came on YouTube, right? I was on YouTube. If you go to my page, it says I've been on here since 2008. But I only listen to music. You know what I mean? I didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't do anything. I didn't know anything.
Well, yeah. My Fat Man Tully account's only like 3 years old. Now my other account is almost from the birth of YouTube.
Yeah. So I started looking at videos about how to clean deer. Then I get into skinning deer. Then I get into the da 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 da. And then all of a sudden I stumbled across everything I like: bushcraft, camping, all that stuff, and I'm like, wow. And then it's like, before you know it, I've already watched 300 freaking videos, and I'm like, what?
Yep.
And then I see and how I became friends with Wyndham Woodcraft is that he mentioned something about being in Maine. I was, holy shit, that's near me. I'm like, wow, because everybody else I was doing was either from England, Scotland, California.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then
When you start digging in there, you find out how many of them are really not that far away.
Right. So
Michigan's not that far away from Minnesota.
Right. So it was like a snowball effect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and I liked it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You know,
I started out doing gun stuff. I mean, everything I was doing was gun related, and it's like, but that's not all I'm about.
right.
I like to do a lot of different things. So I started going with everything.
Yep.
So I do a lot of different things on my channel.
It really helps if you unmute yourself when you're talking.
What's that, buddy?
I said it really helps if you unmute yourself while you're talking, because I was talking a minute ago and
I didn't mute you.
Oh no, he muted himself when he went to get a drink.
I muted myself. I went got something to drink. I come back and you guys were talking about how you got started or whatever, and I started talking about. I'm like, well, how come they keep interrupting me? And I realize my mute button is still on.
Oh, really? Hang on, guys. Really, Bush? You're 4.5. Bush, you're out in what, Pennsylvania, right? Please don't yell at me if you're not. Yeah, Wyndham Craft, he's 105 miles away from me. Here's something
Well, that's
funny.
not far.
No, here's something funny. I think he's closer to me than Massachusetts Prepper is. Because
So I
Massachusetts.
know if you start talking about Minnesota, Joe and Zach Survival, their channel is probably, well, their tent is way far from me, but it's still probably a 4-hour drive, and that's not leaving Minnesota.
Right.
Ebomi is about 5 hours from me. So Minnesota's is a lot bigger state than people think it is.
Bush, how far is Ontario from Toronto? Because Toronto, I think, is 5 hours from me. I think I can be at the Hockey Hall of Fame in 5 hours. Of course, I can't get into Canada, so.
I can't either, so join the club.
Yeah, I have a DUI,
Yep.
and unfortunately, and I tried once, and they wouldn't let me in.
Supposedly you can get that reinstated.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a whole freaking legal process. It costs you $300-400 to get it done.
But I guess too, it's also how the Border Patrol looks at it too. You might get a guy that doesn't really give a shit, and he's not going to ask you if you have anything against you.
Yeah, I had my DUI when I was 20 years old.
See, the thing that people don't understand is, here's what I was told by a border agent up in Maine. Oh, you're 16 hours away from, holy shit. Okay. That's a long way away from Toronto.
Drive faster.
Right. So we were talking to this Border Patrol guy up in Maine, because we were pretty close to the border hunting deer. And so we saw him, we were asking him questions. But he was telling us what a lot of people don't understand is that if you lie and say that you didn't have any charges against you, when you're going into Canada,
right?
It's not like it's an international incident where they're going to keep you in Canada and da 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 da.
Right.
Because when they're asking you all those questions, you're still in the United States and they can't.
Right.
So, and when you're leaving, all they're asking is if you have anything to claim. They're not asking it. They're not asking, I says, well,
but I'm 7 or 8 hours from the border.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I'm a little ways away.
Yeah, I'm not, believe it or not, Boston, well, again, I'm 35 miles north of Boston, but I could probably make it. The most directest route to Canada is through New Hampshire for me.
Been there too.
I could probably do the border in, I don't know, 3 hours, 3.5 hours.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
Something like that.
I'm a long ways from the border. I'd like to go fishing up in Canada sometime.
I think Gear wants to do a giveaway. Gear, you should have did that like an hour ago when there was people in here. We only got we're down to 10. Probably gonna wrap it up. Probably gonna wrap it up in a few minutes, anyways. But
seeing if I could wake anyone up.
What are you giving away?
Bush Brother, 3 hours east of Manitoba border and 2 hours north from the International Falls border.
He's not far from International Falls.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, so Ontario's really west then of me, like really west of Toronto then. Okay.
Yep.
So how people go to Alaska through Canada, I don't know, Plank. I don't know how they wind up. I think there's a rule or something that they can't. I don't know. I don't know how that
You
happens.
can't fly over Canadian airspace without your.
No, he's talking about driving through it
Driving.
because they can't
Oh,
impede.
yeah.
They can't impede you from going into Alaska. Well, they shouldn't be able to, anyways. Like if I was in Seattle or whatever, and I wanted to go to Alaska, they shouldn't be able to tell me I can't go to my own country.
No, but you have to have your
Do you still need your
passport.
passport? You still need
Yep.
your passport?
Yeah, because my daughter drove up there she drove to Alaska from the U.S.,
Oh, yeah?
from the mainland here. Yeah, her husband got stationed there for a few years.
I hope my kid gets stationed there. That'd be great.
Join
honey.
the Air Force.
Bye, honey.
Tell him to join the Air Force.
Fly around British Columbia over international waters. Yeah,
I remember the good old days where all you needed was a driver's license to get into Canada.
Yep.
Right.
I took my kid camping up in Maine, up in this town called Eustis, Maine, and the campground we stayed at was 5 miles from the. If you look at a map of Maine, it's northwestern part of Maine.
Okay.
And it's 5 miles from the Canadian border. And 5 miles, 5 miles from the Canadian border, and it's the border crossing where the assholes from 9/11 came over the border.
Oh. They're probably a little extra vigilant at that one.
Yeah, just a tad.
Wow.
Yep. But it's nice. It's nice up there. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's quiet.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to get going here because.
Yeah, we're all gonna get going, bro.
Yeah, I got to meet up with a buddy of mine in the morning. So.
Thanks for coming in, Scotty. Appreciate it.
Hey, appreciate you having me.
Yeah,
have a good night, y'all.
All right, man.
Good night to the audience.
All right, chat room.
Have a good night.
You too, brother.
Have a good one.
Chat room, we're going to say goodnight or good morning, either way you want to look at it. I got 3:30 Eastern Standard Time here. I want to apologize again for falling asleep and not starting this chat until 20 minutes of 2. Okay. Well, what was it, 20 minutes of 1? When did I start it? 20 minutes of 1 I started it, right? So I want to apologize for that. And I want to thank Gear, you've been here since the get-go. Thanks for hanging around, Bush. You've been here from the get-go. Derp, you came in. That's awesome. So for everybody that's still out there, thanks for coming in tonight. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Buddy Light, you do the same, please. Have a good night. And we'll see you all. We'll see you all in 2 weeks. And I encourage all of you to go on Johnny Match with Arms Dunn's page and just, go send him a message and let him know that this isn't the app to chat. It's just put, you know what you can put in there? Just type in the Quagmire. That's all you got to do. Message Johnny and type in the Quagmire.
The Quagmire is
So
not
you
an
got
app
it
to
right.
chat. It's a chat on its own.
Right. So just put in 2 words into Johnny's message box. The Quagmire. All right.
And
you guys do that for me?
I started doing one. I'm gonna do Sunday nights, Mike.
You are. You're gonna go against Matt?
Oh man, see that's what kills me is
You're gonna go
Matt
against
was
Matt.
never Sunday nights.
He is now.
Actually, yeah, I know.
What happened to David?
And I was supposed to start getting on match chats too, but
What happened to David?
I guess he just decided that they're going to turn it a different direction. Dave's going to be on match chats.
All right.
So he's still going to be there.
All right. Let me say goodnight to the outside chat again. All right, guys. Good night. Please, let's have some fun, right? Go to Johnny's thing and leave a thing that just says the Quagmire. All right, we'll see you all. Hopefully, if you guys are up or whatever, we'll see you tomorrow night at Jamie time. If not, if I don't see you around through Google Plus or whatever, watching YouTube tomorrow, enjoy your weekends. All right, take care.
Have a good and
Good.